In this video, I am going to explain how to prepare a CNC part program for plane turning cycle. Now let us see that this is the given job. I want to make the plane turning of the workpiece from 50 mm diameter to 30 mm diameter over a length of 30 mm. Now you can see that the horizon is marked on the face of the workpiece. Okay. Now you can see that this is the horizon. This is where x value is 0 and z value is 0. So z is indicates the lengthwise dimensions and x is indicates the diametrical dimensions. Now let us look at the reference point of the particular mission. Here I marked this point as a reference point, because the tool will come from the reference point. Now let us see that the tool is at a reference point. Now bring the tool from the reference point to the tool entry point. Just I defined the tool entry point just slightly above the workpiece and in front of the workpiece. Now this point 1 is the tool entry point. Now the tool will move from reference point to the tool entry point, and from the tool entry point to actual the turning operation will be starting. So now you can define the second point. The second point is 2. Now the tool will move from 1 to 2 in linear fashion. Okay. And again you can define another point, that is a point 3. Okay. Along the length of the workpiece, up to what length we want to make the machining, that length we can mark the point 3. Now the tool will move with a given feed from point 2 to point 3. And from 3, during this process, the machining is taking place. Now the tool will lift from the point 3. Now we are defining another point 4. Now the tool is lifting from point 3 to 4 with a given feed. And from point 4 to point 1, it's a rapid movement, because during this movement there is no metal cutting takes place. Okay. Now we can look at once again. These are the 4 steps: 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 1. And using the plane turning cycle, it will take care of all these 4 steps. Otherwise, we need to give the individual movement of the tool with the help of G01. So instead of that 4 blocks, we can assign only 1 block using the plane turning cycle, that is the G19. That we'll see in the programming. Now see that how the tool is moving. I want to show that for better clarity. Now you can see that the tool is moving from the reference point to the tool entry point in this direction, and the tool during the cutting process, the tool will move from point 1 to 2 with a given feet, and from point 2 to 3 with a given feet, and point 3 to 4 with a given feet, and point 4 to 1 in a rapid movement. And so this is the one cycle. Like that, several cycles you can define based on the dimension of the material is the amount of the material is removed. Okay, here it is 50 to 30 is there. For example, I want to machine the component from 50 diameter to 25 diameter. So there is a the difference of 50 to 25. That is 12.5 and one side. Okay, so the 12.5 at a time you cannot machine. So you take the suitable depth of cut. Let us each time I want to take 2.5. So the 12.5 by 2.5. So that 5 times you have to run the cycle. Okay. Likewise, you can decide the number of times after completion of all the parts. Then the tool will send to the reference point. So that is the actual machining is taking place for plane turning cycle. Now let us look at the programming for the simple plane turning cycle. Okay, so the program command format is G90 X of U ZWF. G90 is the plane turning cycle. It will take care of that 4 steps, that is the point 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 1. How the tool is moving, that 4 steps will take care of by the single block, that G90. That is the advantage of this cycle. So X is indicate the diameter to which the movement is being made, and U is the incremental distance from the current tool position to the required final diameter. the z-axis coordinate to which the movement is being made, and W, the incremental distance from the current tool position to the required z-axis position. If you give the negative sign, the tool will go inside the workpiece. If you give the positive sign, the tool will move away from the workpiece, because the center of the workpiece is marked as a 0, and towards right is a positive value, and towards left, that inside the material, is a negative value. So you will, while writing the program, take care of this sign convention also. It's very important. And F indicates the feed rate, at which feed the tool will move, that will defined by this letter F. Okay, this is the simple command cycle for the plane turning cycle G90XZF. Now let us see the programming. The first block N10, G21, G98. 21 is metric units, G98 is revolutions per minute. And G28 U0 W0, the tool will send to the home position or reference point. Then you can select the tool. M06 T02 gives the selection of the tool. Here we selected the number 2 in index. Next, the spindle set the speed is here S1100. M03 spindle starts rotating in clockwise direction. Then bring the tool from the reference point to the tool entry point 1 with a rapid movement, that is a G00 X53 Z2. Just 3 mm above the workpiece and 2 mm in front of the workpiece is defined tool entry point. Next, G90, the plane turning cycle, G90 X48 Z-30 F60. Now you can see that from 50 mm to 48 mm, each here it taking the 2 mm depth of cut. Okay, so it will cut the workpiece each time the 2 mm. So 48 will be there, and over a length of 30, and with a given feet 60. So next all the dimensions are same, only the diameter changes. We can mention only the change dimensions. The remaining dimensions it will take care of the previous block. So this block is X36 and 34, 32. So likewise here from X48 to the 46, 44, like that it will come to the 36, 34, 32, 30. Okay, so up to 30 we want to cut from 50 to 30. Okay, so this 10 mm we can reduce like this: X48, 46, 44, 42, 40, 38, and 36, 34, 32, 30, like that you can write. And after completion of this required diameter, then send the tool to the home position or reference point, that is G28 U0 W0. M05 spindle stop, M30 program and rewind. This is the simple program you can use to make the plane turning of the workpiece, given workpiece. I hope everyone can understand how to prepare a CNC part program for plane turning cycle.